Are there any specific issues that you think are faced in the second district that you really want to get in and address those issues?
You know, I was thinking, I've thought about that several times, and um, I'm the type of person, I don't think there's, you know, I mean, there's always the same, you know, crimes an issue. You know, some of the roads are an issue, things like that. But overall, I would say that I'm the type of person I don't like walls. I don't like divisions. So it's like I'm competing against, you know, one district, and you know the needs in the second district are a little bit different. I think all the needs are the same, no matter where you go. And we're one city. We're not, you know, six districts. We're Fort Wayne, and so I would say the needs in the second district, maybe they're not as much as another district, you know, and a lot of that has to do with the age of that district, and you know how the city was in the core and everything, you know, built out beyond that. But I just think that all the districts have needs, but we all share, you know, the end result. You know, what happens in the second district affects what happens in the third, and the first, whatever. So there are the standard concerns that are out there: the roads, infrastructure, the crime, and things like that. But I would say nothing that really sticks out in my mind. You know, because like I said, we're all one city. We're not six little entities out there. So,
Anything that you hope to accomplish if you were elected?
you know what I hope to accomplish? What I hope to accomplish more than anything is to um, change the mindset. I think what has happened is people that run for office, some people with the best of intentions, they get caught up in the system, so to speak, and they forget why they even decided to run for office, let alone who they represent, and it becomes more about what's in it for them. You know, so we forget about the people that we serve, or our customers, and it's the taxpayers. And I think sometimes that they're really not heard. You know, even though there are we pretend that we give you an opportunity to give input, but the reality of it is we really don't. And look at the example of the Renaissance building, naming that. You know, I saw that as right, wrong, or different. Okay, if people wanted it to be the Harry Balls government building or center, or whatever you want to call it, we shouldn't be ashamed of that. You know, does it really matter to me if someone else in another city would look at us and say, "Oh, well, that's a weird name for," you know, who cares? It's a part of our history. You know, I mean, but the reality of it is people were given the impression that their input mattered. And in the end, did it matter? Really? No. And that's what I'm talking about. So sitting on council, I want to be the person that asks the hard questions and is willing to make those difficult decisions for the benefit of the community as a whole. I'm not naive to think that you're gonna get 100% of people's support. That's not reality. But if you get the majority of people that understand the decision you made and why you made that decision, then you're successful. And I want to bring something different to the council table, and that is, you know, I want to cut through all the red tape. I want to cut through all the political games that are played and all the, you know, the egos that are there. I don't have time for that. I'm a common person. I am not a politician. I'm just someone that says, you know what, we need to change how we do business, and to do that, we need to change how we think. And once we start tearing down the walls between the city and the county, and we realize that the city and the county, one can't survive without the other, and we're all in the same boat. Once we figure that out, that's not rocket science, then you know what, Fort Wayne can move forward. Allen County can move forward. But it seems like to me, and I know that being a firefighter, I see the little battles between turf wars that go on. And you know, I've always said it this way: it's like there's a pie, and there's only so many slices in that pie, and everybody's fighting over their slice and how big their slice is going to be. But it's the same pie. And until we figure that out and we put egos aside, and we really do what we say that we're going to do, and that is to serve the taxpayers and put the taxpayers first. Until we do that, nothing's going to change. But I'm the guy that'll push to change that, because I just don't believe that no is the right word. There's always a better way, and there's a solution to accomplish it somewhere or another. I just refuse to take no. There's always a smarter way to do it. So that's what I hope to do.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I just hope that what I plan on doing is I want to do a different campaign. I don't want to do a traditional campaign. People tell me it's going to cost you $15,000 to run for a council position. Really? I'm a conservative. Now, conservative doesn't mean you're cheap. Conservative to me just means that you look for the best. You look for the best deal possible, the best bargain possible, but you can find something that's middle of the road. I mean, I do believe you get what you pay for, so to speak. But I don't want to run my campaign like the traditional campaign. You're not going to see a lot of signs up on the side of the road for me, because I know how frustrating it is when I'm, as a voter, when I would drive down the street and you'd see signs either blocking the corner or laying down on the side of the road or in the ditch, or even after the election you still see the signs or the wires. That's frustrating, okay? Mm-hmm. So you won't see that. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to have signs, but the signs will be in someone's yard, someone that asks for those signs. I won't be a person that will some people will go out, we'll do some neighborhood canvassing, but I understand how it feels to come home from work and you just want to relax. And you really don't want to be bothered with someone calling you on the phone and knocking on the door. People get frustrated with that. So I'm going to use technology as a way to get to the voters, hopefully. And that's what I want people to see, that I'm a different type of person. I think differently. I believe there's a smarter way to do it that's more respectful of your time, and I'm not as intrusive. And so that's how I want to do my campaign. I'm going to go out and I'm meeting people, I'm talking to people, and what I hope to show them is that, hey, this guy, he gets it. He gets it, and he's just like me. He understands. He has the same concerns that I have, and we share common concerns. And hey, this guy gets it, and let's give him an opportunity. So that's what I hope happens. That people realize that, and on May 3rd they say, you know what, we're going with this guy. So that's my message. I'm not going to change who I am. What I believe is what I believe. I'm pro-life. I'm a Christian. All those things, and I believe in Fort Wayne. I believe Fort Wayne is a great place because I've lived here all my life. I've got kids and grandkids here. But you know what I also know? Fort Wayne can do and be so much better if we would change the mindset, change the leadership, and realize that we're all in this together. We either stand together or we fall together. That's what I believe.